Hello and welcome to Yoga and Wellness with Rachel. Today's practice is going to be right around 10 minutes or so, and we're focusing on twisting and releasing. So go ahead and settle into a cozy seated position. You're welcome to have blocks nearby. You're welcome to elevate your hips on a blanket or a block. And just go ahead and take a moment to arrive. So settling in with the body, settling in with the breath. Mocha's joining us today apparently, so go ahead and offer yourself a long breath in as you elongate through the spine. Exhale, inviting yourself to release any tension or tightness you may be carrying. Give yourself another long inhale, feeling the expansion through the rib cage. Exhale, softening through the belly. And one more time, inhale deeply. As you breathe out, float the fingertips out and down by your sides. The next time we breathe in, we'll inhale, sweep the arms out and up and overhead. Let the shoulders melt down the back, and then release into your twist to the right, letting the right hand come behind you, left hand across the outer thigh. Inhaling to lengthen, and just breathing out as you soften into the twist. Good. The next time you inhale, make your way mindfully through center, and then release into your twist to the left. Softening the shoulders, down the back, finding a nice tall spine. Good. Take your time, inhale, right back through center. Breathing out as you take the hands out and down by your sides. And now we'll come into a nice wide seated position. So you're welcome to keep those hips elevated if they are, or set the support off to the side. We'll take our legs out nice and long as we sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach high to the sky. Turn to your right and then melt forward over that right leg. Anchoring down through the sits bones on the in-breath, releasing over the leg on the out-breath. And just take your time. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release a little deeper into the stretch perhaps. And then on the inhale, we rise, reaching back up to the sky. And then twist open to your left as you melt forward over that left leg. Again, just give yourself a couple of breaths here. Listen to the body. It doesn't matter how high or how low you want to go. Good. We'll take our time. Big breath in. Come all the way back up. Reach up nice and tall. Letting the hands come out and down by your sides as we make our way forward into a tabletop position. So you can bend those legs, sweep them around behind you, maybe pat under the knees. And you find your way into a strong tabletop position. From here, coming into thread the needle. So keeping the knees right underneath the hips, we'll anchor into the left hand, stretch your right arm out to the side, and then gently guide that right arm underneath. You might come all the way down to the shoulder and the cheek. You might be up on your forearm, or you might have a pillow or a block underneath the head. Give yourself just a couple of breaths to release into this twist. And then take your time, anchoring into that left hand to rise, open back out to the right, reach the arm up high, coming back to tabletop, nice long spine, maybe a round or two of your cat and your cow before we set up for the other side, rounding into a cat-like shape on the exhale, inhaling forward into cow, and then returning to neutral. And we'll thread the needle on the other side. So as you ground into that right hand, stretch your left arm out to the side, thread it underneath your body to the right. Again, keep the spine nice and long. Let yourself release into the stretch. Good. Deep breaths in and out. And then pressing right back up. Reaching the left arm up to the sky. Lowering the left hand down. Let's take the hands forward a couple of inches. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Tuck the toes. And then curl your tailbone up towards the sky as you come into downward facing dog. Feel free to add any natural movement here that might feel good. Notice where you can relax and release just a little bit more, relaxing through the shoulders, the jaw, and finding a nice stable down dog. An invitation to root down into the left foot. Float that right leg up to the sky and then bend the knee, maybe stack those hips. Feel free to keep the gaze down or look underneath that left arm. And then take the gaze back to neutral as you mindfully unwind that right leg. Cross the knee underneath the body, coming through plank, knee towards the opposite arm. Extend the right leg straight back behind you. And then guide the right foot to the mat between the hands. softening that back knee down to the ground. So your blocks can come in handy here. Coming into a nice lunge. Feel free to take your right foot out to the right. If you're feeling a little wobbly, you can always pad under the back knee. And then when you feel ready, you can maybe sweep the fingertips out, around, and overhead. Soften the shoulders, down the back, finding a prayer-like shape. Guide the thumbs right into your heart center. Good, so we're continuing to sink down through those hips. And as you rest here, your choice if you'd like to keep the back knee grounded, or maybe tuck the toes, maybe lift that back knee. Whatever you prefer, I'll invite you to join me in a twist as we hook that left elbow across the outer right thigh. So you're not sagging down into the shoulder, we're lengthening, pressing, feeling that balance between strength and ease. Good, take your time. Inhale, right back to center. Open the arms wide perhaps. And then as you guide the hands down to frame the front foot, hands can come to the block or to the earth, back knee high or back knee low. You might explore a twist to this side, reaching the right arm up to the sky as the belly faces the inner thigh, opening the heart. Beautiful. Release right back down. And set your blocks off to the side. If the back knee is grounded, maybe lift it as you step back to plank. Take your time to get there and then head on back to downward facing dog. Just a couple breaths here, any natural movement that might feel good. And then when you're ready, press evenly through the hands, connect to the core, and float that left leg back and away. We'll bend the knee, stack the hips. Good, choose your gaze. And then ever so mindfully beginning to unwind, crossing that left knee under the body diagonally towards the right arm. Big breath in, reach it all the way back. And then guide your left foot to the mat between the hands. Soften the skin of the back knee down. Feel free to use support here if you'd like to. Connect to the breath. Good. When you're ready, you might circle the arms out and around and overhead all the way up to a prayer, guiding the thumbs together right in front of your heart center. Feeling the length and the space in your spine, the stability in the core. And again, feel free to keep the back knee low or tuck the back toes, lift that back leg, and we'll explore our twist on this side. So connecting to the energy in the core as you pivot your belly towards the inner left leg. Palms pressed together, the neck stays long and relaxed. And just breathing here. Good, take your time. Inhale right back up to center. Maybe open those arms out wide, open the heart. And with control, plug the hands into the ground, framing that front foot. Hands to the ground or to blocks. Back knee high or low. Let's explore our twist on this side. Anchor into the right hand or fist, left hand to the hip, or all the way up to the sky. Gentle breaths here, in and out. Good. Lower that top hand down, belly faces down. And you can set your blocks off to the side, step back to your plank. This time we'll come all the way down to the belly. So release with mindful control. Walk the fingertips out to the sides, about shoulder height. We're up on the tips of the fingers. And as you press into the tops of the feet, root into the pubic bone, lift the heart, and just gently twist side to side, gazing over one shoulder and then the other. Good. One more time to each side. Coming back to center. When you're ready, slowly release down to the ground. Let the palms meet under the shoulders as you loop the elbows in close. Float the heart up for a little cobra. And then release back down as you tuck the toes. Make your way back up through a plank into downward facing dog. Just a couple of breaths here. Feel that length in the spine as you melt your heart towards the upper legs in that general direction. And then take your time to ease into a forward fold near the front of your mat. Good. Feet are about hips width distance or maybe even touching, whatever feels best in your body today. With nice soft knees, go ahead and roll all the way up to standing. Good. Standing up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and sweep the fingertips up to the sky. Find that prayer-like shape and then send your hips back into your chair, lengthening the tailbone down, easing into a twist to the right, hooking the left elbow over the outer right thigh. Breathing in through center, reach up high to the sky, maybe even a little baby back bend. And then ease right back into your chair. Recenter, reconnect. Explore your twist to this side. Opening out to the left. Good, breathe in through center, reach for the sky. Allow the arms to come out and down by your sides. And then inhale, reach up nice and tall. Exhale, open out to your right. Big breath in through center. Exhale, twist open to your left. We'll do one more to each side. Big breath in through center. Twist open to your right. Letting the hands flow wherever feels natural for you. Good, opening to the left. Returning to center, letting the hands come out and down by your sides. Good, give yourself a long breath in. Gently let it go. Give yourself a pat on the back for showing up for your practice today, and I will see you in the next video.